This video will explain how to unlock and complete the Guardian Mural in Coral Island. I will also share a free tracker that I made that will help you track your progress and ensure that you don't forget anything. Since this is a full guide, there will be spoilers in this video, so keep that in mind. The Guardian Mural gets unlocked after reaching Town Rank A. Do note that there are several things that will happen after you reach Town Rank A, and it may take a few days before the cutscene for the Guardian Mural will trigger, so just be patient. The cutscene for the Guardian Mural should start the questline for it, and grant you the Divine Blessing ability, which allows you to speak with the Guardians. You don't need to complete all the offerings from the Lake Temple to start the Guardian Mural quest, but you do need to unlock at least 18 offerings in order to have access to the locations of all the Guardians. There are 4 Guardians with corresponding offerings that will each unlock a portion of the mural. In order to unlock the offerings for the Guardian Altar, you have to find the location of each Guardian and trigger a cutscene with them. Master Slime is located in the forest north of the ranch. You would see 3 golden bowls and there would be a log that you need to chop down over here. If I recall correctly, you'd need an osmium axe to chop this down, so upgrade your axe if you're having trouble. Doing this will let you access this door leading to Master Slime. Panda Zen is in the bamboo forest behind the hot spring, which gets unlocked after completing 10 offerings on the Lake Temple. King Tan is in the deep forest, which gets unlocked after completing 14 offerings on the Lake Temple. This area is not visible from the map, but you just need to follow the path heading towards the northwest side of the forest to reach the clearing where King Tan is. Lady Lavanna is in the savannah, which gets unlocked after completing 18 offerings on the Lake Temple and starting the 5th Giant Memory quest. She is located over here and she will also sell some animals and furniture. Additional fast travel points will get unlocked in the form of these big red flowers, which will connect each discovered Guardian to your farm. Don't forget to utilize this for easier navigation. Each Guardian offering that you will complete will give you a unique outfit and 30 town rank points. Completing the Guardian Mural will give you an additional 55 town rank points. If you want to reach town rank S, you need to complete the mural, so let's talk about how to make this process easier. Let's start with the easiest offering to complete, Master Slime. Artifacts can be found from processing any coffers at the blacksmith. Fossils can be found from processing all types of notes at the laboratory. Just be careful and don't donate anything that you still haven't donated to the museum. You can also use a slime of replication to duplicate some artifacts or fossils you already have if you need more. Then, the Plop backpack can be purchased from Concerned Monkey, who has a shop on the left side of the mine. It costs 5,000 coins. The Hoarder ring can be bought from the Band of Smiles shop beside Kira's house and costs 2,000 coins. Lastly, the sturdy computer can be developed from the laboratory for 40,000 gold, 10 batteries, 10 silver bars, 20 bronze ores, and 100 scraps. You need less materials in order to craft an additional one. Next, let's talk about King Tan's offering. This will probably take you the longest to complete, especially if you are just past the spring season in your playthrough. Durian, lychee, and mango can be planted in your greenhouse, so you should not have any trouble gathering some. Just place durian in a mason jar to get durian jam. However, take note that you need to offer osmium quality to the altar. To help you with this, don't forget that you can use a slime of transmutation to increase the quality of items. The recipe for this machine can be learned by reaching combat level 8, and it can transform lower quality item to a higher quality item. Make sure to also upgrade the seedling and sapling quality from the laboratory all the way to osmium to make the process faster. Then, for the mangosteen, you have no choice but to wait for spring season unless you were able to hoard some already. Make sure to utilize the forage component and your sturdy computer so you can easily track when there's a mangosteen to forage every day. Again, you can use a slime of transmutation to increase its quality. Next is Pandazen. You can offer any cooked item quality for this offering. Papaya is the only item here that you can buy instead of cook. This food item is available at Fish and Chips during winter. You can also use it using a skillet, a bamboo shoot, a carrot, and shrimp. S-Dodger can be cooked using a ceramic bowl by combining syrup, sweet potato, milk, and any coconut. Herb tempeh can be cooked using a grill with tempeh, gourmet salt, and basil. Lastly, jackfruit casserole can be cooked using an oven with jackfruit, potato, any mushroom, and any milk. Lastly, let's talk about Lady Lavanna's offering. This sneaky shop owner requires you to purchase animals from her to complete her offering. A buffalo can be raised in a level 2 barn, and an ostrich can be raised in level 2 coop. Large buffalo milk can be obtained from a buffalo. Fermented buffalo cheese wheel can be obtained by placing large buffalo milk in a cheese press, then placing a buffalo cheese wheel into an aging barrel. Large ostrich mayonnaise is crafted by placing a large ostrich egg in a mayonnaise machine. Century ostrich egg can be obtained by placing a large ostrich egg into a mason jar, then placing a salted ostrich egg in an aging barrel. Do note that all of the items mentioned above needs to be of osmium quality for the offering, and I've found that it's faster to use the slime of transmutation to make the base ingredient into osmium quality before processing it in artisan machines. So, make sure to use the slime of transmutation to make your large ostrich egg into osmium quality first, before placing it in any artisan machine. Lastly, you also need to offer any 5 dino prints, which can be found by smashing rocks in the Cave of Memories. Make sure to leave at least 5 of each kind of dino print because you will need that for the museum. You can also use a slime of replication for this if needed. Overall, you can see that you need to remember a lot of things for this, which is why I made a digital and printable tracker to help you. You can find this by clicking on the link below. These include trackers for both the Lake Temple and the Guardian Mural. I also made a full video guide for the Lake Temple, which I will link down below. For the digital version, I used a site called Notion. In order to use it, you need to click on the link that will be provided, then sign up for Notion if you don't already have an account. Duplicate the template provided to your workspace so you can use the filters and checkboxes. Then, make sure to wait until Notion notifies you that the template is ready. The tables shows the offerings, items you need with the required quantity and amount. Then it also shows the season when you can get the item, the source of the item, and any additional notes. You can filter this table as you like. Then, just click on the checkbox once you've obtained the item to make it automatically go to the bottom of the list. For Pandazen, I separated the recipe per item, so you would tick off the items instead of the recipe. If this tracker sounds helpful to you, then click on the link below to download your free copy. The paid version has pictures and icons and some additional tips and alternative ways to get the items, but I also discussed those things in this video, and rest assured that the free version should have all the basic information that you need to. If you prefer having a hard copy of your lists, I also made a printable version which can be printed per altar or per season. If you want to see more Coral Island guides and trackers, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when the next one comes out. Thank you for watching!